Coach, what were you more impressed of in your win over Owen Sound? Was it your offense or your defensive game?
I think our defensive game, honestly, we didn't give up much, and when we did, I thought Joey looked so comfortable and calm, and it was a great feeling for our guys. We had a ton of chances, and obviously Carter George is one of the best goalies in the league, and just had to stick to the plan, and obviously Tree's goal was huge off of the end of a penalty kill where Chris Newberry and our guys have we've made an adjustment, and they've done a great job.
Yeah, some teams might get down that they can't beat a good goalie or a goalie standing on his head, what have you. But it seemed like your guys never let up.
Yeah.
How happy are you to see that?
Yeah, exactly. And we knew going in, I told him this guy has the ability to win a game on his own, and he almost did. And but we got there and just keep getting guys traffic to the net, moving screens. We call it big man, getting on top of the blue paint and making sure that we're getting at least one or two guys there for any rebounds. And we created a lot tonight. Our ozone movement, especially with our top line with Cristoforo and our top line out there, it's fun to watch.
I know we've talked about it a lot before, but just the amount of mileage you're sort of getting from that rookie group from last year, and just Hicks is coming in, can't get Matherin in. Hicks comes in, rotates right in nicely in those top three pairings. Can you talk about that, just how much mileage, or is it more than you expected to get out of this group? Or?
Yeah, to have, obviously you have some guys that come in and make the adjustment, but we have four, and they've all, proven it in big moments, in big games, where they can play. Obviously Belchez is a mainstay there, but JC Lemieux and Garden, they've come so far away from the puck that it's easy for me to trust them, and in big moments, and they manage the puck properly, and they play the right way, and Hicks, he's so competitive. I think one of his best games of the year was against the London Knights, and as a 16-year-old, and had 2 assists. So I've said it before, man. The future's bright here in Windsor.
I mean, how much does that help too? Because it doesn't force you to have to play a guy that you maybe don't want to, and give him that rest after being banged up a little bit. Yeah,
exactly, and that's the thing in our depth. Like Ryan Abraham, came out, and it's just the next guy in, and we keep going. So all the credit goes to them, and Casey Torres and Chris Newberry. They with the extra work that they do with these guys after practice, skill sessions, and Kathy McAmey does a great job with the skating, and Madge is so awesome with our training. Like, our guys don't get tired, and we're so lucky here.
I mean, you've seen it over the years. I mean, how much is this going to benefit the team and the player? As a 17-year-old, as an 18-year-old, that have gotten so much time as a 16-year-old. Yeah,
and I think when you go back through my coaching, I've always played young guys, and I believe you might take some hits early in the season, but by the end of the time, when you see the skill set and the work ethic, I've always played young guys, and that deserve to play, and we're so lucky with 4 of them. It's going to be great for the future and for this year with our depth.
We talked about how good both goaltenders were tonight.
Yeah.
How important is it to win a defensive battle, knowing this is the kind of game you could be playing down the stretch and in the playoffs?
Yeah, exactly. And we talk about winning different ways, and we really liked a lot of the things that we did tonight. We had a ton of zone time. Our offensive games, our breakouts were real nice, and we were connected. And sometimes you're going to run into a hot goalie, but just everything stayed calm, and our guys were like, "We'll get one here. Just keep with the process," and we were lucky to do that.
Ryan Abraham was a late scratch.
Yeah.
Do you have any updates on him? Costello went with
just upper body for Ryan, and he's such a warrior. Wouldn't expect him out too long, and we're hoping that Costello should be available for Friday.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemus, CEO of the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemus Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemus.com.
JC, congrats on the win. How would you rate your team's performance against Owen Sound?
Yeah, well, I think we played pretty good. Everyone was we were playing really hard. We're forechecking pretty hard, hitting really hard, and giving some shots on net. So we played pretty good.
You opened the scoring. Talk about your goal.
Yeah, well, I was in front of the net. I saw Hicks going down on my right and just passed the puck to me, and it was pretty an empty net. It was a nice pass. So yeah.
Nice pass, nice finish. When you're playing a good goalie on the other end, how important is it to really focus on your shooting techniques and trying to beat their goalie?
Yeah, well, I feel we just need like a big man in front of the net, just like get traffic in front of the net, just shoot the puck, and like it'll get in one shot. So yeah.
Your next 5 of 6 are on the road. How important was this, knowing that you're going on the road?
Yeah, well, we need to treat our body correctly, and we'll just do everything we can to have some rest and play hard on the road.
I mean, did you have expectations coming in about how much playing time you thought you might get, and has what you've gotten sort of exceeded those expectations?
Well, of course, I was thinking about it a little bit for the start of the year, but I'm a rookie, and I'm 16 years old, so I'm just like every time I'm getting ice time, I'm just playing hockey and enjoying it.
How much do you think that's going to help you down the road, that you played so much so early?
Well, I think it'll help me to be more confident with the puck or without the puck in our D zone and offensive zone. So yeah.
Has the game changed much for you from start to this point now?
Yeah,
You've
of
sort
course.
of gotten
Yeah. Well, at the start of the season, I was pretty nervous and everything, and now I just feel more comfortable. And yeah.
nice to sort of feel like a part offensively too, contributing, kicking in. I mean, you're not Green Tree or Protus at this point, maybe, but
Yeah, for sure. Well, no, I can't really be Protus, but yeah, it feels great. I can't do anything by my own, so my teammates are pretty good with me. So
You guys are a high-scoring club. Let's talk about the ability to win a game like this. It's a little more low-scoring.
I feel like we're just shooting the puck and then it's going in. Like we're playing like defensively, and I guess we're just every single time we shoot the puck, we have a big man in front of the net, and get the rebound.
Thanks, JC.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemus, CEO of the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemus Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemus.com.
Carter, congrats on the win against Owen Sound. What was the difference in your mind for your team's victory?
I think our D zone was just great tonight. We limited them down to a few chances, and we definitely capitalized on our offensive chances as well. So I think it was just our game plan was just keep it simple and kind of wear their team down, and that's what we did.
Coach talked about your competitive nature. Where does that come from?
I think it just comes from like my parents. I think my dad, especially, and my brother, they always just push me to be my best and always work my hardest. So I'd say it comes from them, but I just love to compete. I'd say that's probably one of my best attributes.
Your confidence level has also increased from game in and game out. How comfortable do you feel in the OHL now?
Definitely a lot more. Coming in the league, I was a little bit nervous and kind of didn't believe in myself a little bit, but I think after coming back from U17s, that definitely helped a lot. And the next game after U17s, I scored my first goal, so I'd say it kind of started there, and then kind of just working with the coaches and ask what I can do better and things I can work on. So I just think that's where my confidence comes from.
Just, I mean, a little different for you than maybe some of the other guys from that rookie class and the position you're playing. I mean, the depth here with that and the fact that, it's taking on bigger guys on a more consistent basis coming on to you. I mean, can you talk about that, about trying to stay patient and develop?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, the rookie year is always the hardest, and you got to develop the most you can. But like you said, playing against the bigger forwards, and like they just dump the puck in and you get hit. So I think that's the hard thing. But just like you said, the patience. I think that just comes along with developing and growing as a player.
Are you happy with sort of how things have gone?
Yeah, I'm very happy with Windsor. It's a great organization and a great place to be. So I couldn't be happier.
I'd love to hear that back in London.
Playing London's great. But I love it here and love beating the Knights, so can't complain.
Have you had a chance to soak it all in yet?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Obviously, when we played here for the first time against Kitchener and won that game, I think 12-2, I kind of just soaked it in that time. But like I've said, just playing with confidence and being patient, that's definitely what I've soaked in.
Coming down the stretch, what's the one thing you're looking forward to the most?
Playoffs. I can't wait for playoffs and can't wait to see this rink bumping, so I just can't wait for our team to be great in playoffs, and hopefully we make it as far as we can.
It's got to help that you practice against guys like Greentree and Protus and Nesbitt. How much does that help you think your development?
For sure. Obviously, well, it's kind of scary at first, like you see these players and how great they are, but that's how you get better, when you play against the better players and they make you better and you ask them questions on what maybe you could do better to defend better. So I just like those players have definitely helped me a lot, and very thankful for that.
Anybody give you a piece of advice that you found really helpful?
I think Abraham has. He's kind of taken me under his wing and kind of helped me a little bit, because I was definitely down at one point during the season, and he just kind of picked me up, and he's just like, you're 16, you're going to figure it out eventually. So I think him.
Thanks, Carter, and continued success.
Yeah, thank you.